Hey guys, and welcome back to another reaction video. Yeah, shit keeps happening so that I can't record other videos, because I actually intended to make another part with destroy all humans, but humans being humans, they tend to want to stay alive. Anyway, today we'll be reacting to SCP 4217. So yeah, let's press play and see what's gonna happen, shall we?
Viewer discretion is advised. Moments later, they seem to have found something attached to the interior structure of one of the main turrets. It looks like rubber, but they were not sure. Hence, they decided to take a sample of it for further inspection. As they were getting closer to it, it started bleeding. Hello everybody, I'm TheRubber. Today, we bring you SCP Foundation Keter Class Object SCP-4217.
Oh no.
SCP-4217 refers to both the Bismarck and anomalous German battleship sunk on the 27th of May, 1941.
German battleship?
Hereafter refer as SCP-4217-A, and the large cephalopoid organism that is fused to the inside of its hull, hereafter refer as SCP-4217-B. 4217-B possesses a pair of octopoid eyes, which protrude from the base of 4217-A's superstructure, and 12 100 to 200 meter long muscular hydrostats that extend from an opening in the stern.
Oh my.
Now, aside from the presence of 4217-B,
It's a tentacle ship.
4217-A shows no signs of damage sustained from battle.
Are they
or
sure it's not a
subsequent
Japanese
decades submerged
vessel?
underwater. B seemingly operates
Get it?
A's
Because
systems.
of the tentacles.
This includes its full armament of 8 main guns, 44 secondary guns, and 12 anti-aircraft guns.
Now those
B also
are some
can
dangerous
operate A's
tentacles.
propellers to reach speeds approaching 40 knots, but only while surfaced. While submerged, SCP-4217 achieves locomotion via ejection of water from B's body cavity, with an average speed of approximately 30 knots. Typically, SCP-4217 remains submerged at a depth of 500 to 1100 meters, navigating its territory. However, 4217 will periodically surface and enter a hostile state. This can occur even during predatory behavior, as evidenced by one instance wherein 4217 pulled a dying sperm whale to the surface before abandoning it. During this period, 4217 will seek and attack non-threatening targets, such as civilian cargo ships. If
Bomb the
sufficiently
shit
damaged,
out of
it will
them.
revert to a passive state. Otherwise, it reverts after about 9 hours. Previously, the SCP-4217 designation referred only to the Bismarck itself, which was believed to have been neutralized in 1941.
Yeah, I'm also really
However,
sleepy.
to verify the status of 4217, a
The
team
video's
from
actually pretty
MTF
fun.
Gamma 6 deep feeders was
It's just
dispatched
that
on
I'm
the
real
16th
fucking
of February
sleepy right now.
1985. 3 days later, the surface crew reported that the dive team had remained submerged for several hours past what their oxygen supplies allowed.
Oh my.
Shortly thereafter, they detected the distress signal from the submersible's black box recorder and retrieved it. According to the transcript, Agents Victor Miller and Charles Taylor aboard a Model SM-03
Generic
submersible
names, to
equipped
be
with
sure.
Model RV-1 marine probe. 26 minutes later, they successfully located the wreckage of 4217. They went to take a closer look
TheRubber.
at the hull, and they found barnacles all over it. They then found an open hatch and went inside. The interior of 4217 was in very good condition, no rust, and they can still read the signs.
Red flag.
Moments later, they seem to have found something attached to the interior structure of one of the main turrets. It looks like rubber, but they were not sure.
Second
Hence,
red
they
flag.
decided to take a
Poke it
sample
with a
of
stick
it
though.
for further inspection. As they were getting closer to it, it started bleeding. Agent Taylor panicked and started yelling, "Get us out of here, Vic! I'm cutting the umbilical now. Let's go. The ship has eyes. Why does it have eyes? Shit, this was supposed..."
Not gonna lie, but if they're supposed to be professionals, I'm not sure. If they were to scream at a bit of, you know, something weird bleeding. They're not I don't think they're really professionals if they scream at the sight of a bit of blood.
Supposed to be an easy mission. Suddenly, there was a rumbling, sound of bending metal, and then Agent Miller shouted, "Something grabbed us!" Then
And is
the glass started
violating
cracking,
our
and water rushing in
anuses.
through the glass. Video record cuts
Get
to
it?
static.
'Cause
No one
it's
knows what
a
happened to Agent
tentacle
Miller
ship.
and Agent Taylor, alive or dead.
Oh,
The first
their
sighting
asses
of
are gonna
4217 in its
hurt.
current form was made shortly thereafter. It was responsible for sinking 2 cargo carriers and 1 cruise liner prior to the establishment of current containment procedures. Cover stories were
Ew.
disseminated to explain the lost vessels. Foundation misinformation teams constructed a replica of the Bismarck and sank it 100 kilometers east of the location of 4217's rediscovery. Arrangements were then made for a high-profile civilian oceanographer to discover it on the year 1989. Following the collapse of a division of the Russian Department for Anomalies, which was found after World War II, the SCP Foundation acquired a number of documents that the division had recovered during the Soviet occupation of Germany. Among these documents were a number of internal memos, believed to be related to SCP-4217. One of the letters was from Otto Schmidt to Carl Reuter, with the title Artifact. The letter wrote, "I have some reservations about your plans for the artifact. Yes, the trials did show that its effects could extend out to the ranges you desired, but they were greatly diminished. Furthermore, our test subjects have been far from peak physical or mental health. We don't know if it will do more than slightly confuse enemy crews. Please, we need to study it more before trying to use it." End quote. And the final letter was from Carl Reuter to Hans Meyer. This letter talked about a creation called Compound 17. Carl made an appointment to meet
Tentacle
Dr.
monster
Meyer at his
juice.
facility for a demonstration of Compound 17 and its interesting side effects.
Get it?
Carl had also mentioned this at the end of the letter. "If what you show me
Tentacle
is
juice.
satisfactory,
Tentacle
I
monster
might be
juice,
willing to
also
extend
known
your
as
deadline.
Compound 17.
I suggest you take full advantage of this opportunity." On July 22nd, 1993,
Holy
SCP-4217
shit.
appeared to enter a hostile state.
Coincidence? One day prior, I was legit. July 21st, 1993 is the year I was born, and the exact day. So this thing came into being like, what happens now probably happens one day after I'm born.
And Foundation naval forces prepared to enact special containment procedures in response. However, before any vessels were able to reach firing range, Kurt Wegner, captain of the SCPS Nemid, noticed that SCP-4217 was not moving from the
Really?
location where it
Nemid?
had surfaced. As this was different from previously observed behavior, Captain Wegner ordered other crew members to hold position while he investigated. 4217 was unresponsive to the presence of the crew, even when the latter drew within 200 meters. After a brief period of observation, Captain Wegner began to hail 4217 over the radio. Below is the
Fuck
conversation
off.
between 4217 and Captain Wegner.
Or confusion.
Repeat. This
I'm gonna
is
go with
Captain Kurt
confusion.
Wegner of the SCPS Nemid. Can you understand
Named.
me? Please respond. Confusion.
Oh
You
my
speak
god.
German?
Nope.
German? Yes. Do you understand what I am saying?
No.
Yes. You ship?
But I do speak German.
Captain, SCP-4217's eyes just focused on us. Yes, that's us. What about you? Can you tell us what you are, or where you came from? Confusion. Do you mean you don't know, or that you don't understand? Understand. Remember many. Confusion. What do you mean, remember many? While Captain Wegner was trying to converse with 4217, 4217 sent video feed of hundreds of images in rapid succession. Notable subjects include various early 20th century German cities, an unknown artificial structure in space, Adolf Hitler delivering a speech, the HMS Ark Royal, and the planet Jupiter.
Mother
So,
fucking
are
ass.
these your memories? Was that Jupiter? Is that where you're from? Confusion. Jupiter,
Perhaps.
the big planet, with the red spot, the
It's a
storm.
shithole, though.
Storm? Red? The feed began showing images of Jupiter with increasing frequency and quickly turned into a single video. The viewpoint of the video was approaching the planet, specifically the Great Red Spot. Suddenly, 4217's tentacles started to twitch. It was getting agitated. While Captain Wegner was trying to calm 4217 down, the other crew members were getting ready with their weapons. The video was getting even closer to Jupiter's Great Red Spot. Visible in the center of the storm was SCP-2399. The image flickers and changes multiple times, first replacing SCP-2399 with the HMS Ark Royal, then the SCPS Nimitz. Suddenly, SCP-4217 let out an incoherent shrieking. A bright flash obscures the video.
And then
4217 begins
bombards
to
the
fire
ship.
erratically in all directions while thrashing its tentacles. The SCPS Nimitz subdued SCP-4217 without further incident. 4217 has not responded to subsequent attempts at communication.
I mean, you shot it.
Now, Foundation
Of
naval
course it
forces
doesn't
are
wanna
to
talk
patrol
to you.
SCP-4217's territory with 3 or more battleships under the guise of the British Royal Navy. During a hostile state, naval forces are to engage with 4217 until it reverts to a passive state. Survivors from civilian vessels attacked by 4217 are to be recovered
shot.
and processed in accordance with maritime disinformation protocols.
AKA,
Before we end this video, we are
AKA being pumped full of memory-altering drugs and then released back into the public with the dumbest story ever as what happened. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really fucking sleepy, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I'll be making at some point. Hopefully it'll be what I'm actually planning. We'll see. Anyway, bye.